Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast. I'm Leverton, and this is Everything, a daily podcast where I stretch my leg and review literally everything in under 10 minutes. Today we're going to talk about I think it was a movie or a documentary series, I don't remember, called Chimp Empire. Empire. Empire? Empire. Empire. I don't know why I said Empire. 8 out of 10 stars I gave it. Beautiful but troubling. Oh, I'm about to tell you what this is. This documentary is in 4 parts, and it follows this huge group of apes who number about 120 individuals. The main story is the story of Jackson, who is the alpha of one of these groups. It tells the story of a bunch of wars that occur, or maybe it's just one long war that happens between the central group of chimpanzees and the western group of chimpanzees. Like a lot of wars, there's actually personal relations involved. Jackson started in the western group and then they broke off to form their own thing, and Jackson kind of betrayed them. That's kind of a spoiler for this nature documentary, but it does have a plot, and that's what I didn't like about it, was the attempt to force a plot on this group of highly intelligent creatures. There's been a lot of debate over my lifetime whether you can treat animals in a human way and ascribe human motivations to them. I think with chimpanzees it's pretty clear that chimpanzees are remarkably human, and in fact some biologists would argue that we are just another kind of chimpanzee. So you can ascribe human motivations to them. But this show really stretches that out. I think it's hard to describe the motivations of people who can talk and communicate their motivations. And it's even harder to describe the motivations of a chimpanzee who you're studying in the wild and you're filming in the wild. Chimpanzees are cursed with the inability to speak human. I would say it looks amazing, but it's a little bit disappointing and maybe even a bit troubling the way that it was made. And people really didn't like that opinion. But I think I do really like chimpanzees, and I think that they have gotten, because of situations where chimpanzees have been in captivity and gone on rampages, people are kind of making them into these inhuman killing monsters, and I think there is the other clearly documented fact that they do murder other chimpanzees, and they would murder people too. Like they would hunt children if they could, because they hunt monkeys. So they're not angels by any stretch of the imagination, but neither are we. And I would say that our actions are much more damning than their actions because it's on a much greater scale. They might have, the great thing about a chimpanzee war is that it involves chimpanzees, and we have had this war on the environment for years, and we are winning and losing at the same time. I mean, we're winning because we're destroying the environment, and we're losing because we're destroying the environment, So yay, us. But yeah, to get back to my point, we can't actually talk to them, so we don't know what the motivations of them are. Maybe something happened when the cameras weren't rolling, and there's a very good reason why they're doing what they're doing, or maybe it's a completely irrational reason why they're doing what they're doing. But the documentary is yeah, they're doing this because blah, blah, blah. I mean, you don't know. You don't know. It's kind of like... The reason I found it a little bit insulting is because I really do respect chimpanzees, and I really do think that they are... I mean, obviously they're our close cousins, but it would be like just filming a random group of people and just narrating their events. Like, this is why they're doing that, and this is why they're doing that. And, I think that sort of film has happened before, but, you know, it's just a kind of work of fiction. So it looks good, and if you've never seen anything about chimpanzees, probably this would be a good introduction to them. So mixed feelings about it for sure. Um, One thing I don't have mixed feelings about is I have a podcast with my son called the Everything and More Etc. podcast. You can check it out where good podcasts are served. We don't talk about chimpanzees, but we talk about movies and TV.